This now, take a deep breath and watch. If you feel like you're going up and getting a little bit taller, and then you come down and settle down on your exhale, that's actually a dysfunctional breath. At 5 and under, I've found that most kids breathe perfectly. So a number of things happen so that when you ask a 10-year-old to breathe, they start breathing with that upper body breath that's actually anatomically incongruous and leads to us being in fight and flight, more anxious, having neck and shoulder pain, not being able to sleep, and having digestive problems.
All right, well, welcome back to Sunrise. So
Yes.
I'm going to ask you now to just stop where you are, just for a minute,
All right.
and inhale. Now exhale. Well, today we're uncovering the power of the breath with yoga protocols and wellness instructor Kiran Chatani. We'll be learning the secrets of proper breathing and getting some tips on how breath work can tackle anxiety and depression. So June is also Men's Mental Health Month. So all males out there, please, I want you to pause your morning and pay close attention to this one, especially for you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi,
How are
good
you?
morning.
I'm good. How are you all?
We're good.
We're
We're
good.
good.
We're good.
Let's speak a bit, Kiran, about the power of breath. You know, everybody just thinks, well, walk around breathing anyway. What's the big deal? Why are we talking about breath? But there is an importance to
Right.
controlling the breath.
Yes, there is a lot of importance how we breathe. In general life, we are so busy. We don't know. We don't focus on our breathing generally. Whether we are student or working somewhere, we are just keep on going and breathing short, which is not reaching to our lungs basically. But when we breathe deeply, people do like, if I say, okay, deep breathe, our body is going up, but that is not the right way. We have to just imagine the balloon, how we put the air inside the balloon. The belly should come out, you should feel it in your chest, your lungs, you should feel, and when you deep breathe out is always necessary to be longer than the deep breathe in. That increase the capacity of your lungs and you get the good oxygen, and you can take out CO2, which is carbon dioxide, more than the oxygen.
Got you.
Makes sense. So tell us, I mean, in our daily lives, sometimes we'll be standing like I am now, and sometimes we'll be sitting. Some of us sit for long periods of time.
At our desks,
So let's
yeah.
start with persons who sit for long periods of time, maybe at their
Okay.
desk to do
Yes.
their work. They're doing their job. How should Yendi be breathing properly, or how can she improve on how she breathes from this point of view?
Okay. So in this one, you are busy, the mind is occupied somewhere, right? We don't know how we are breathing. In that, you do first spine straight. Just take, if you can take couple seconds, fine. You can just make a spine straight. When you breathe in, if you can use your one hand, just keep it on your belly just to realize what we are doing. When you breathe in, you should feel it in your throat is going inside, and you feel your belly coming out first, and then you feel it in your chest.
Yes.
And in general life, what we are doing when we breathe, chest is coming first, and we don't know what is belly coming out or not. It's supposed to come out.
Yes.
And then you breathe out. Just give a couple seconds to yourself, and you feel it so relaxed.
Indeed. And does that the same apply for when I'm standing? Suppose I'm on my feet a lot. I'm always moving around. I'm always
Yes,
walking.
you just focus. You have to just concentrate how you're breathing. Deep breathe. If you focus and you feel it in your throat is going inside, then only you can relax. While walking and all, I know we are busy, our mind is occupied. But just few seconds if we give ourselves.
If we practice to breathe this
Yes.
way, can we kind of recalibrate our bodies to breathe this way without thinking about it? Or is it something you have to consciously
it's just
do?
no, consciously. As a beginner, you have to be conscious.
Yeah.
But in couple days, you will get that habit.
I must
We'll get
ask
that
you,
habit.
is there a difference between mouth breathing and nose breathing? And when we're taking these breaths, do we nose breathe or nose and mouth breathe?
It depends. If you are doing a certain posture, like call it a yoga, then there are certain techniques which you breathe in from nose and breathe out from mouth. And there are certain pranayam which you breathe in from nose and breathe out from nose itself. And some pranayams are technically breathing. Prana means life force, and ayam means stretch.
Right.
So when you stretch your breathing, it can reach to your lungs and stomach and entire. Then only you feel the flexibility in your body.
Finally, Is there a way that we can kind of do like an intervention type of breathing exercise? For instance, suppose I'm feeling anxious about something.
Yes.
Suppose there's a guest coming in and the
Right.
guest is feeling nervous. They've never done
Yes.
TV before. How do they breathe to calm a situation?
Okay. The same thing I'll say apply myself because I'm here for the first time. And I was sitting outside, I was really nervous too.
Okay, you don't
Right.
come off as nervous.
Not
Yes,
at
so I was sitting there and I was just doing one technique which I use mostly every day, and that is called alternate nostril breathing. In that you breathe in, you close your left nostril first, and then you breathe in from right, and then close your right. If you can hold for just 2 or few seconds, and then breathe out from left. And then again breathe in from left. Hold the left side. And breathe out from right. This technique really helps a lot. A lot. Whether you have any disease called thyroid, diabetes, anxiety, sinus, many more. This technique helps a lot. And this
you
is
so
called
much.
alternate breathing.
Alternate
and in
breathing.
yoga language, they call it nadi shodhan. Nadi means nostril, shodhan means clear. It's cleansing.
Very good.
Yes.
That was
I
excellent.
quite like. Thank you very much.
Excellent.
Thank you.
For a very good experience. Our guest has been Kiran Chatani, yoga protocols and wellness instructor at Shanti Yoga and Fitness. TK is on standby. She has the news.